Hello, hello. So I wanted to let you know that I'm still working over here. I'm still reading emails and I am still helping one on ones. You're going to notice that my one on one calendar has kind of been held off just a little bit, only because I am into July and I'm kind of trying to play catch up here so that I don't have to push everybody off so far. So I wanted to let you know that that's why I'm running the 5-person groups right now, is just to get some people in that have basic questions, see if we can push you to where you are able to keep moving forward and get the answers that you need, hopefully very quickly. Like I said, I realize that the calendar is up into July and just seems a little far off that we're having to schedule people out that far. But I am rearranging some dates here and I'm going to see if I can open up some more time so that you guys hopefully won't have to wait 2 or 3 months to get some answers. I don't like that. And I just wanted to put a halt on everything so I could get some things in order here just a little bit. So everybody's not waiting so long. I don't like that. I'm one of these people. I am give it to me now. I don't like to wait. So I just wanted to let you know that I am working on that. So we have to remember that we have to keep our chin up and we've got to keep moving forward, even though, some days you just don't feel like it. Some days you're like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of debt. I'm tired. And all you have to do is make a decision that it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep moving forward, even though it feels like I'm not making a dent in my debt. You've got to trust the process, get in a strategy, and start moving forward. And you are going to make it. If I can do it, anybody can. Let me say that. And I want to say that out loud. If I can do this, anybody can. I absolutely hated math in school. I remember in the 4th grade when they were making you do the times table. I don't even know if they do that anymore, where you memorize the multiplication tables. So I remember that being my first, like, oh my gosh, I really don't like the subject. So I don't know if I have anybody in the house with this problem, but I have never been a math whiz, nor have I wanted to be one. So if you have that problem, don't worry. You can still do velocity banking. It is quite easy. You learn to love watching those numbers come down. So as long as you're in a strategy, you know you can do it. Okay. So that being said, let's see if you guys have any questions here. My HELOC is frozen. Credit union said after 10 years is no more draw. Yeah, every HELOC has a certain amount of time. So if it's 5 years, 10 years, whatever, once your draw period is up, they will freeze it and they turn it into a loan. So you absolutely need to have that refied right back into another HELOC. That's all it takes. It's usually pretty quickly. So yes, that is true. I started VB this month, watched your videos, and they were eye-opening, jaw-dropping info, made sense to me. That is awesome. That is good news. Thank you so much. I just discovered your channel a couple of weeks ago, and I'm very thankful for you and what you do. Thank you so much, Jose. I am so glad when I hear that, because that is the whole point of the channel, is to get the information out to you guys so that you too can enjoy financial peace. And it comes very quickly, so don't give up. Keep moving forward. My wife and I love you. We're going to be setting up an appointment with you soon. Thank you so much for that. I am very glad. I just want you guys to learn. And it's quite an easy strategy once you're into a line of credit and you start rolling. It's pretty easy. My wife is ready to roll all debt into a mortgage. Is that a terrible idea? Should we use a credit card for velocity banking? Oh my gosh, JD, have you not been watching the videos? We do not get mortgages. I hope you're talking about rolling it into a first lien HELOC. I'm not fussing, but I preach in every single video that we do not like mortgages. Oh my gosh. I would like to pay $10,000 towards my mortgage to pay it off earlier, but I have $10,000 in savings and want to know if it's the best to still take out a line of credit or best to use my savings to avoid interest. So if you want to throw away your savings, go ahead and throw it into a mortgage because you'll never access it again. But But if you want to be able to access your savings, then I would get a line of credit, put the 10,000 from the line into the mortgage, and then put your savings back in the line so that you have it to use it again. I hope that makes sense. New market. Hello, hello. Hey, looking to get a PLOC in July. Talk with my credit union. By then, 2 inquiries will be off. Definitely fighting hard. Good for you. Good for you. So you're waiting for your credit score to increase a little bit, I take it. HELOC is 18%, still a good idea, better than using high interest credit card. That is a very, very, very high interest rate on a HELOC. They are taking advantage of you if it's an 18%. Okay, very not good interest rate. I mean, a high right now might be 10% on a HELOC, but 18, I would think about that if I were you. Is a HELOC or a PLOC better? A HELOC offers a higher limit and a lower interest rate. So if you have a home, I would go for a HELOC. I have a HELOC, but it's almost maxed out and I use my credit card for my expenses. So should I put the money in the credit card or the HELOC? Are you watching videos? We always put our money into our line of credit first. That satisfies the payment when our income goes in. Then we pull it back out and pay onto our credit cards or whatever it is that we're wanting to pay on. Okay. Have an LOC. Was told that 13% is as low as they go. Should I try a different bank? 13% for a personal line of credit is not too bad. 14 is a high there. So you're still, in my mind, you're still doing good. But if that's a PLOC, now if that's a HELOC, that's pretty high. Does someone have to pay a monthly payment even if they don't use the money? No. If you get a $50,000 line of credit and you leave it sitting there, you don't have to pay a dime. Remember, guys, you need to set a definite goal in your money, in your relationships, in your work, everything. Set definite goals. Don't run yourself down. Don't doubt yourself. Be successful. Trace your attitude back to your childhood and see where you first got the idea that you could not be a success. You may be so surprised. I had to go back and I found it. So you can too. Change your image by writing who you'd like to be, then act it out. I know I'm reading notes, but I totally started a self-study years and years ago, and I learned that all of these bad attitudes are coming from the childhood, probably. And when you reanalyze who you are, you find your worth in God. You have so much worth and you can be successful. It is on your attitude and who do you think you are, not who do people tell you you are. But you need to act like who you want to be in your dress, in the way you act, the way you speak, everything. You can reinvent yourself starting today if you have a problem with yourself. If you don't, then run with it. Run with it, okay? Why do people question this method? I literally show my friends and family screenshots of how my credit card balance has dropped more than 1,000 in a month, and they still are naysayers. Naysayers are everywhere. Don't even try to convince them. You know what? Maybe one day they'll say, oh, I remember somebody telling me that back in 2024. Maybe I'll look at that. So don't be stressing yourself out about what people actually are saying, because they just don't know any better. If you don't know that you don't know, then you just don't know. Right? I am going to jump off of here. You guys have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.